Now I am going to explain about filtering long data sequences. So there are two different methods that are commonly used for filtering are, one is overlap save method and second one is overlap add method. Okay, so first we have to see about overlap save method. So in this method, the input sequence which is represented as x of n of length L, and next one is the impulse response which is represented as h of n which is having length m. Okay, so in this overlap save method, the entire input signal which is divided into blocks of size L plus m minus 1. So this is the size of each block. Okay, so now first if you take x of n is equal to, okay, so I am taking x of 0, x of 1 and so on, x of m minus 1, sorry, L minus 1. Okay, so this is the some block of data. So in this block of data, the first step is add m minus 1 zeros here. Okay, add m minus 1 zeros, 0, 0 and so on. Okay, so this is x1 of n. This is one block of data, and the second block of data is equal to the inputs of the end of the inputs which is taken here, so that is x of total length is L, total length is L minus m plus 1, okay, and so on, x of L minus 1, okay, next x of 1 and so on up to x of 2L minus 1, x of 2L minus 1. So these inputs are called last m minus 1 data of sequence x of n. That means this data will be taken here. Okay, so if you find out x3 of n which is equal to, so you have to take this data from x3 of 3, the last m minus 1 data sequence of x2 of n. Okay, so after that, after dividing all total x of n into different blocks, next you have to find out y of n. So y of n is equal to yi of n is equal to xi of n circular convolution with h of n. Okay, by using this formula you have to find out total y of n. Okay, let us see one example for overlap save method. Let us see this example. Let the total length of the sequence L is equal to 15 and the length of impulse response is 3. Let the length of each block is 5. Okay, now the input sequence is divided into blocks. Input sequence means what? X of n is divided into different blocks. So that is the first step of overlap save method is what? So you have to add m minus 1 zeros. Here what is the value of m? M is represented as impulse response is M. M is equal to what? 3. For M is equal to 3, how many number of zeros you have to add? M minus 1, that is 3 minus 1 is equal to 2 zeros. Okay, that is 0 comma 0. And I am taking the inputs as x of 0, x of 1 and x of 2. Okay. So now each block, let the length of each block is how many? How much number? 5. Length is 5. Okay. Second step is what? So this is x of n. x2 of n is equal to, okay. So you have to take these two last two data from the sequence x of n, that is x1 of 1, x of 2. Okay. Next, so you have to take x of 3, x of 4 and x of 5. Again the length is, see, the length is 5. So x2 of n sequence length is also 5. Again you have to take x of 4, x of 5. So this is x3 of n, which is equal to x of 4, x of 5. So again you have to take x of 6, x of 7 and x of 8. Okay. So now again this is also length of 5. Again you have to take these two to the first of x4 of n, that is x of 7, x of 8, x of 9 and x of 10, x of 11. Okay. So see, now again you have to take these two to x5 of n, that is x of 10, x of 11, x of 12, x of 13 and x of 14. Okay. So again the length is 5. Okay. So after that, if you take x6 of n, x6 of n, again you have to take x of 13 comma x of 14. Okay. So now x of 15, x of 15 means, so you have to end before 15. Why? Here the total length of the sequence L is equal to what? 15. So before 15 you have to stop. So x of 15, again you have to add, here is number of zeros, total number of zeros. So here how many number of zeros are added to get the length of the sequence as 5? So you have to add 3 number of zeros. Okay. So here also the total length is what? 5. So after getting different blocks, how many blocks here? Total 6 blocks. After getting 6 blocks of data, you have to find y1 of n is equal to x1 of n, circular convolution with h of n. y2 of n is equal to what? x2 of n, circular convolution with h of n. y3 of n is equal to what? x3 of n, circular convolution with h of n. So in the same way, for y4 of n, y5y of n and y6 of n is nothing but n x6 of n, circular convolution with h of n. Okay. So this is the overlap save method.